Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 9 of this Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Anti-Colonialist Crusade as the Cape Commune, aka South Africa. However, before we get started in that, I just wanted to bring to your attention that we are going to be doing a multiplayer game of Hearts of Iron on the 29th of December. Now, I have actually done a video all about this. If you want to check out the details for this multiplayer game, you can do that on a link which will be on your screen somewhere. Magic. This is an open game, so there are some slots for subscribers to join in as well. To find out how, please do go to that video and make the required stuff. That deadline for doing that will be the 25th. That is when I'm actually announcing the results, so please do get in early and make your submissions. I'm going to be just doing a random draw, so even if you haven't done it yet, you should soon, because it would be absolutely brilliant to play along with you. This is a collaboration along with Aldra Hill and Valinoma, and also Igel from the Clash of the Titans and Saga of the Titans will be playing as well, so it's a great opportunity to get in a game with a couple of YouTubers, see yourselves on stream, see yourselves in game, and generally have a really good time. Like, these multiplayer games are fantastic. Really good opportunity, so please do get involved, people. Let me know in the comments either down here or in the comments of the video that I'm linking you to. That is the sign up video for Hearts of Iron 4. It'll be absolutely fantastic to see you guys there. Right, so back to this game. We are currently fighting against the Allies, particularly the British and some of their minions. We have our own minions providing us with some troops. We've just sent a bunch of the less well-trained guys to garrison the coastline because the Brits are trying to get in. At the end of the last episode, I also had a motorized going up here. I'm actually going to tell him to go down here because there is a British soldier right here who is on his way to capturing a port, and I really don't want to let him do that because then they'll just start shipping in more troops really rapidly. You've taken... Oh, that's a bloody tank. Are you moving? Yep, you are in fact moving. If that turret's swinging from side to side, then they are in fact moving. And that would be really bad if they get down there. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to move you over to Luanda because that is the nearest port for you to take. And we cannot let them take ports. That is the big thing here, which is why I'm sending the motorized down there. Plus that motorized is pretty strong. Right. I can't believe they actually got in behind us. Thanks for the warning. In the meantime, we are pushing our advantage on here on the right. We have just committed a bunch of new troops to the main force here. We are reinforcing the center in particular because there are 12 units here. That is, however, killing their supply, which is why all of those guys are somewhat low organization and extremely low supply. Yeah, all of those guys have really low supply, which is kind of surprising. Well, maybe. Let's have a look at this. Let's say just you, and then equipment losses. We have lost 1,900 in combat, 2,400 in attrition. They have lost 5,000 guns alone in combat. We destroyed 83 tanks. Very nice. And it's not actually going to tell us what they've lost in attrition, but I'm going to guess it's even more because we have vast less troops along this line, so we're going to be suffering less attrition than they are. Anyway, right, we were going to get the motorized to go and take that province. We really want to take this one. We do currently have you heading south. Actually, before you get there, run here, and then head to wherever it is that you need to go. Because this is another port and another supply thing, which we are then denying them, which means even less supply flowing in for those guys. Cool. You two have orders which are being enacted. You do not, because I don't think that we have enough troops here. I just want to kind of hold firm. Although, that is looking really weak, and that could cut off an entire port, which would be nice. You're fortifying that. Where are you off to? I'm actually going to make you double time to here. Cool. Why are you at sea? Where are you going? Huh, okay. Right, whoa. Speed 5? No. Let's go speed 3 just so we can see what's going on. I know it was 5 because we were busy and trying to get stuff done. China has capitulated. Chinese government has gone into exile and the main forces here have capitulated to Japan, who is now in control of their home area. That is not good for the Allies, and it is very good for us, because that's going to be putting a lot of pressure on the British Raj. And the British Raj is super valuable for Britain. You do not want to lose that if you are playing as the UK. That is definitely their Achilles heel. Right, so our troops are pushing forwards. You have in fact routed them. That is their main port of supply. Once we've taken that, they're not going to be bringing in reinforcements at all quickly. Okay, the Treaty of Yan'an. Japan took 14 states. People's Republic of China, Reorganized Nationalist China, and Zimbabwe, Sanma, Free State were all... Oh wait, that was puppeted. These two were taken. Wait, is that... Are you just neutral? You are on the Axis side. Right, yes, of course. Reorganized Nationalist China is the Axis. But the Japanese have taken the very, very wealthy coastline. Actually leaving China without any ports whatsoever, meaning that they cannot themselves ship troops abroad because they will have no convoys and no means to make convoys. That's not very clever, Japan. Not very clever at all, unless you're going to send them some of that stuff, but I kind of doubt that you will. Right, you should be arriving there soon. Did our motorized get into position in time? I think he will. I think he will. Thankfully, motorized are super quick, and you are not even strategic moving. Yeah, you're in the adjacent province. You haven't even got there yet. You're going to get there easily before. In which case, I'm going to tell you to go and attack. And we'll just take that guy out, because he will be out of supply. Meanwhile, whoa, 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 no, 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 no. Cancel your move. You're just going to frickin' stay here, buddy. Just stay there and guard that. Alright, they are moving some troops to the east, which kind of suggests that we should be doing a push. No, because they've still got some fairly strong units over here. I don't think I want to do that just yet. Okay, you have made it there. You are rushing in. Attack it and kill it. Boom, dead. Marvellous! Okay, our coastline is once again secure. I'm glad I noticed that. You're having to attack them, but he's not very strong. Are you guys actually pushing? Doesn't really look like it. Oh yeah, you are there. And they have reinforced that spot, unfortunately. I'm actually kind of tempted to send them motorized over there, because that motorized unit is really quite strong. Let's bring you over here, then sail you around to here. Then you could actually go after the tank. We'll kind of have you as a roaming garrison unit. Okay, we have got elastic defense. Now, there was a comment asking, why on earth am I going for mobile warfare when I've built almost no mobile stuff? I will do. I just need the industry to support it, but I fully intend to go mobile because Africa is so freaking huge. You kind of need a lot of cars to drive people around, and that is what we are going for. But we are going mobile infantry, not blitzkrieg. We are going to be using motorized and mechanized, which is why faster recovery rate, faster max speed. Again, going into the moving around quickly before other people. That is where we are going with this. So we're still using a lot of manpower, but we're going to be using cheap vehicles to move them, and some more expensive ones. Like we might actually stick a unit or two of mechanized in each motorized unit. In fact, mechanized is cheaper than motorized, looking at the resources required. That's interesting. I've never really compared these before. In fact, let's do a proper comparison. Let's go in here, into infantry, and then shift-click and shift-click. Drone carrier LP, defense 26, defense, you don't have defense. Hardness 10%, hardness 50%, you're a lot stronger. Hardness, hang on. Hardness plus 100%. I don't quite understand what this means. Is this for all motorized? Does this unit technically count as motorized? I don't think so. I mean, there's... No, mechanized has its own icon. That's the mechanized icon, that's the motorized icon. So yeah, just having mechanized increases motorized by 100%. So just having this technology makes motorized a lot stronger. Production cost 12. That's the one I wanted to check. Production cost 2.5. These are so much cheaper. These are more resource intensive. Oh, wait. These are more resource intensive. Right, it's saying it costs those resources because we only have the one in production while we have 2 factories in production of these. No, motorized is much cheaper than mechanized. So yes, we want the bulk of our force to be motorized, but we will add a mechanized or 2 for the additional hardness and hit points and stuff. Let's have a proper comparison. Kind of flicked between it. Hardness 50, hardness 10, max speed 12, max speed 8. So you will actually slow us down a little bit. Manpower use doesn't actually say manpower over here. Recovery rate. Oh, this is the motorized infantry unit. This is not telling us about that. This is the equipment stats, and this is the equipment stats. Reliability is the same. We have production cost. You have piercing attack. You do not. You just have the hardness, which is now doubled, but it's still only going to be like 20% rather than 10% versus that 80%. No, that's reliability. Hardness 50%. So these are roughly twice as good as these. Plus they have other benefits like armor and defense, which means you have to basically have AT to take out Bren carriers. Okay, good to know. Right, where's my fast thing gone? Right, yes, you are going to that port so I can ship you around the coast. Enemy has superiority up here. You can't have much superiority though. No, I don't think you do. Right, you are very nearly there. We are going to go up to speed 4 because things are slow. I really want some more motorized now. Okay, so you're at a port. We're going to send you from that port to this one. Off you go, and hopefully you don't get sunk on the way by a submarine or something silly. Who is it doing that attack? That's silly. You're not going to win that fight. Are you supporting? You're not. Could you? Oh, right. You're guarding this province because they're around here. Yeah, see, if we roll up this actual flank, then you won't need to defend this bit as much. Are you going up to defend that port? You are. Magnificent. Okay. You're also going to need to garrison that and that. But again, only the ports. In fact, you don't even need to defend the victory points, just the ports. Need 9. Yeah, that's fine. Because if they take the ports, then the victory points will probably fall soon after that. You can rejoin them. Because I have this guy on his way around, and that is an enemy navy. Don't catch me, please. You have caught 4 convoys going around that coast. That probably is that transport. 1 heavy cruiser, 5 destroyers. Ah! Run away, buddy! Run away! No, they've sunk 1. They're hitting the second one. 2 down. No, don't, no, no! Shit. Damn it! Damn it! Okay, next time, don't go by sea. Going by sea is really, really stupid. Silly Mordred is silly. Okay, so we have got enough government stuff for the next level. I think we're going to go for the armor. Maybe, no, we can't afford ships. No, no, no. I think we kind of have to go for the armor. More political power, we don't really need it. Naval speed, convoy raiding, bad weather, air support. Ground support wouldn't be too bad. We can get 2 of these. So probably screens and armor. So we may as well just get the armor. Don't really need more manpower. We're already on a really good industry thing. We've taken that port. Fantastic. That makes me happy. You can stop there. Good. And we killed the tank as well. Excellent. Ooh, and Angola's made us another unit. That's very good of you, Angola. Thank you. Let's go make sure you give them to me. No. Request forces, 1 unit from Angola. You join garrison. Marvellous. Go on then, join the garrison. Pretty sure your garrison is not right there. No, you'll sort it out soon enough. Right, how's the deficit? We have still got a slight deficit, but we are now producing everything. What are you lacking? Still infantry equipment. We just need a bit more. We are training, however. Can we afford to get a second unit of motorized going? I think we can. Yeah. Yeah, we can. It's fine. How many mechanized do we have? 81. Are we able to add a mechanized unit? Actually, let's remove you and then add an actual mechanized here. That will slow you down, but it increases your hit points, increases your soft attack by not much, your hard attack a bit more, defense by a bit, breakthrough by a tiny bit, armor by a fair amount, piercing attack by a lot. Right now, I still want the speed, so we're not going to update that model. We might add a new model. No, that's a good idea, which would be the actual mechanized units. Let's edit you. Let's duplicate you. And then we'll say that this is the mechanized. And we'll get rid of these guys. Because eventually I'd like to add some self-propelled artillery to this. That's not what I meant. That's what I meant. Do something like this. You are slower, you have more hit points, you have more soft attack, you have a lot more hard attack, more breakthrough, more defense, armor, piercing. So this is just generally a much tougher unit. Still uses mostly motorized, but we do have some mechanized. Yeah, mechanized defense is just double. We'll create one thing. Let's change your icon though to... We're going to make you the cavalry sign. Okay, we are pushing in the south, we are pushing in the center. We are pushing them back! We have no right to be doing this, and yet we are. It's brilliant. Oh, we have some convoys. Where do we get those? Cool. Must have started with them, actually. We still need more infantry equipment. Special Service Battalion. South Africa is full of young, unemployed men who need to find something useful to do. The Special Service Battalion will instill some much-needed discipline and organisation. And we also have radar detection. Okay, so now that we have the Special Services Battalion, we can get more research towards infantry weapons or towards motorized logistics and other stuff like that. Q-Corps. South African Military College, Army Experience and Land Doctrine. Support Tech, Support Artillery. I think we're going to go with that one. I mean, we're going to need both, ultimately. And also, we finished doing radar. It is now 1940. We should have got this a while ago. Have we got all the industry stuff? Except for the one construction tech, which we do still need to get. That's fine. Speaking of construction, it's going. We are improving. Ooh, there's some Americans here. Is Japan pushing the Raj? There's something going on. Doesn't look like a particularly hard push, but there is something. And the Soviets are at war with the Germans. It looks like the Soviets are pushing the Germans right now. This little bulge here. It's really the Allies we want to hurt. There we go, taking another thing. Good. Keep pushing. Apparently it's an easy victory right now. So if we pushed... Well, actually, no, we didn't actually take their port in the end, did we? They are still looking pretty strong over here, especially in that province. Except for the tanks. Except for the fact that they have tanks over there. Yeah, we need more. We need more guns. Definitely need more guns. Bren carrier's not quite getting enough steel. So be it. Do we have any units not? Oh, yes, we do. Add you to that line. In fact, I'm going to add you guys to this bit. What's yours? What's that mean? Units organization's too low to advance. Okay. Yeah, it definitely looks like we're pushing here up to the right. This left bit is really... You're falling behind, and you're making this line much bigger than it needs to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to halt. Actually, no, you can get to that line, and then we'll shuffle some of the troops over here onto the left side. Because we kind of need this bowing bit to finish. This central line is almost done, though. In fact, you don't have anyone going in there. Okay, they've just taken a bit back. Never mind. Alright, keep pushing. Keep doing your thing. It's fine. Okay, we're only at 14. Boom. We're at surplus. Can we afford this? What are we lacking? Infantry, equipment, and mechanized. We'll build one. We'll build one. It's fine. I'm somewhat tempted to build more Angolan infantry. I kind of wish we had a better overview of how much manpower they actually had left. Can we see that anywhere? Actually, speaking of that, we should probably take a look at the kind of... You have 4.4 million. Yeah, you have 4.4 million population. There it is. Recruitable population. 1.53 100,000. 1.8. So we need to get Mozambique troops. That's not the way you do it. You do it by going into recruit and deploy. That one. Mozambique. Let's pause that for a moment because my gosh, you have so many different types of troops. That has 80, which we do not produce. That does not. It's a bit stronger. That's 6. You were a 7. I think that's the one that we want to take forwards. Infantry type 1. Yes. Copy. Then we want to edit the Mozambique infantry. Because I can't spell Mozambique. We're going to say field hospital there. And we're going to add artillery. One more. Then recon. Alright, Mo's infantry is that. You guys don't actually use recon or field hospital. We'll need to save another 4 points for that. That's fine. And we'll start getting some Mozambique infantry. Add 2 more units like that. Okay, now we are going to need a whole ton of infantry equipment, but that's fine. We're working on it. Right, industry. We want construction. That was the right one, right? Yes, it was. Good. Excellent. Okay. Are we pushing here again? Not really. In fact, it kind of looks like they pulled a bunch of troops back from here, or else they're trying to hold that little position. Freedom for Zimbabwe! Having been liberated from the hold of their colonial oppressors, the people of Zimbabwe stand ready to take charge of their own destiny. They have formed a provisional government and drafted a constitution. The only thing left is to transfer authority from our military governors to the new thingamajiggy. Yep, they will become a puppet of the Cape Commune. Where is Zimbabwe? Right in the middle. Okay. Does that mean I've lost some of my factories? Nope. That will also mean that I can start recruiting Zimbabwe troops. Few. That's a lot of infantry. That's a bit better. We'll call you the Zim Inf. Okay. What kind of population do you have? 4.49, so... Wait, your recruitable population is really low. Is that right? No. Still pretty low compared to the other two, though. So we need to be a little bit more careful with Zimbabwean troops than the others. In the number that we recruit, I mean. Alright. Keep pushing. Keep taking more stuff. You're losing. Stop pushing there. I don't want you to be pushed right back. You're winning that fight. Yeah, they are bringing in more and more troops over here. So are we, admittedly, but... Grrr. Assembly line production. Excellent. Plus 20% production cap. That's really strong for us. Marvellous. That's a 42. We can't get that yet. Doctrine, we are still working on. 41, we could get the improved artillery upgrade too. We could also start working on the Valentine tank, which would then lead to the Bishop. Or some more support gear. You know what, I think I want a bit more recon so we can push forwards a bit more, unless there's some of these to do. 41. No. Lots of 42s, but no 41s. We're still in May 41. I think we're going to go for the recon company. Just to improve that. Cool. Right. How's it going elsewhere? Yeah, we're definitely going to have to shuffle some troops around. Sooner rather than later. No attacks, they still have superiority. That's fine and expected. Angola's sending me some free troops. Lovely jubbly. You can join the defensive garrisons. In fact, I will take that other unit as well, which will also join the defensive garrison. How many do you need to do this job? 7. You have 3 too many. So you, and you can join that army in that order in particular. Although you are nowhere near as strong as the others, you know. No, never mind. Just means that you're going to have more experience than those guys, but you can still be in the defensive army. That's fine. We'll wait until we've actually built some more regular forces. Like we're about to get another motorized. We just got a motorized. Actually, what's the second one we've built? Do we have one up there already? No. That's a port. I'll take that. That'll be a nice. Improve the 303. South African troops will be fighting in varied climates, and we are fortunate that the Lee Enfield rifle is easily customized. The .303 cartridge has been modified a number of times for other countries to suit their needs. Cool. 50% bonus for land doctrine or 50% research bonus for support artillery. What did we start doing in the end? Right, support company. Because I knew that the support artillery thing was coming up, that would actually make that tech quicker. So we'll grab you. Right, you 3, just chill for a minute, and then you can go and do your attack, I think. How do I... Shift click on you to stop you moving. There we go. Now we're only pushing through the center, and we're going to let some more preparation build, but we have a lot of preparation already built up, actually. I'd quite like to... Oh, yeah. I really want to attack through this left flank. I think that you could do really well against them. Maybe not. Their supply situation is atrocious, though. You know what? We'll let that one go, see what they can do. You have been activated, you may attack if you wish. And we have sufficient army stuff for the Angolan infantry to give you recon company and field hospital. I do want to get logistics companies in our armies as well. How are we doing on mats? We're 3k short on that. We're one ahead of mechanized. We're a bit short on motorized now. And plenty of support. Everyone is still ramping up to the new required production. We're short a bit of tungsten. Huh. Not that much I can do about that. Interesting. It's still mostly just infantry equipment that we are short of. Right, you three. Don't attack. Support. Yeah, there you go. Because if we can take this port, that would be really good, because there's not that many other supply bases for them. You keep on trying to push me back there, but it's not happening. Okay, you're beginning an attack here. Doesn't look like you're going to push them, though. Worth a try, though. Probe away, do some damage, get their organization and equipment down. Can't really fault what you're doing, though we are losing a lot of equipment right now. So are they. Ooh, we're killing lots of tanks. I approve of that, heartily. Very heartily approve of that. Okay, cool. Alright. We didn't take Mombasa, though. I think basically you guys just need to keep on probing. You have 3 units there. You don't need that many. Let's bring you down here. Well, actually, let's separate you from your unit. Oh, I didn't mean completely. Oh, you have no experience. Interesting. Let's bring you two down here. And once you've arrived, we'll use all 5 of you to attack them. What are we doing over here? They've just brought in some completely fresh units, which isn't going to help matters at all. That's fine. We'll manage. We'll manage. Just notice this episode's getting a bit long. So once these two have arrived, we'll get them in position, and then we'll press an attack. With you lot. I want you two actually actively attacking. Alright, just keep pushing. One of their units, 2 of their units are going to break. Why did we break already? Right, you two start the attack. You guys, bar you. No, it's not happening. Right, you lot, new order, just for you. I want you to take that bit. That's your entire job. Now they're countering. Okay. That's fine. Meanwhile, how are we doing over here? We actually, yes, we've advanced a little bit. Not where I want you to advance, but we have advanced. And we have another modified government. So at this point, I think we can just take the screens expert though you don't really do us much good. And with that, we will end this episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this series, then please do hit that like button. If you have not done so already, please do consider subscribing. If you have any tips or advice for me, let me know in the comments. And remember, sign up for a multiplayer game. It'll be good. It'll be really good fun. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.